Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay. Happy fucking holidays.
Oh, Thanksgiving's coming up. You better fucking stuff the shit out of it.
It's got over here just the tiniest little stink hole, but it's big enough to get your hand right up inside it. Stuff the shit out of it.
Turkey. Take the strong hand.
I cook it with all the giblets, the penises and the ginies. And now a lot of people like to baste their turkeys, but I use this. I lick like that and get into the little hiney hole.
I'm not gonna go to the gym anymore because every time I go to the gym, my phone goes, "Ba-da," and I go, "Ooh, what's this?" while I'm listening to my techno perturbator. If you guys have ever had a perturbator, listen to Perturbator. Dude, it's badass like movie techno music. You should listen to it when you're at the gym.
I like the fact that you like it. You want to say if you don't go to the gym, good things will happen. But if you do go to the gym and you get to meet Mr. McGruffin in the shower, it's going to be okay.
When you go to the... Yeah, I'm like Kai in the shower. I just jerk off and wait till the train.
It's like, you can clean up if you want right now.
I'm my own mess. But every time I go, I get fucking bad news on my cell phone about Halloween. So my phone goes, and I look at it and it goes, Halloween delayed. And I thought, I fucking knew it, Mac. We're back again with that Friday the 13th stank.
Say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind tonight.
So originally, the whole plan, everybody said they're going to shoot the new Halloween in October. But we've not heard shit sandwiches for a while now, and a couple people were even coming up like on Twitter and shit like that. You guys think it's gonna happen? It's gonna cancel? I fucking know.
No, it's not gonna cancel. Keep the faith.
But because there was no news stories, and we've been through this road with Halloween Returns, with the Friday the 13th franchise. They fuck just when we thought we was out, they pull us back in. And
I knew it was you afraid of.
So today they come out, and everybody was worried because they haven't started filming yet. There's no new casting news. Nothing's happening. And the story comes out today. Halloween filming has been delayed until January.
They just want to make it super good. That's all it is. They're still going to have the motherfucking October release.
We said this in the last video.
On November.
Our stance on everything, because everybody was pissed because now they may change part of the ending to Halloween, the original. Maybe they won't change anything, but just pick up from there. But our whole stance on this is from here until the fucking movie comes out, we're going to be positive as shit.
Gotta be positive.
Because we're thankful as fuck that awesome people like Blumhouse and Danny McBride and David Gordon Green and John Carpenter are going to make this, and we're just excited that we have a little bubble to hold on to, a little part of hope. Like Superman says, hope's easy to lose, but it's like your car keys. You might think you lost it, but once you dig around a little bit for a while, you can find it.
Well, Lois, I like pink very much.
CGI mustache.
Take off your negative panties and put the positive panties on, and let's just ride that bitch into October. But I will say this, McBride and company, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. I mean, think about that.
Splinter.
So don't fucking dare fuck us around and say, oh, it won't come out until 2019, because then I'm going to lose like massive fucking respect for it. But I do think it's still going to come out in October, but I think you mentioned it right. I think the reason why the filming is not going to begin in January, and as the article points out that we're looking at right now for Bloody Disgusting that's bloody, is that it's going.
Weird when you say it that way. It makes you feel weird.
I'm sorry about this, but it's going to be a casting situation. So they haven't got what they need in line.
Dude, they've only casted Jamie Lee Curtis and maybe Judy Greer. She was still in talks the last year. So like, I mean, how are you going to start shooting with no fucking cast? Right?
I mean, they do it with CG all the time. Unless you're George Lucas.
How are you going to do that? So, I mean, it makes sense like that they're not going to start shooting yet. And they're also looking for extras, it says. But here's the thing. Like, what I'm worried about is now you're going to start shooting in January for a movie that's supposed to come out that October. And other people have come up with the argument, well, look at Rob Zombie's Halloween only shot from this month to this month, and it was fine. Thing is about that you got to remember is the problems with Halloween, and especially Halloween 2. Rob Zombie's #1 excuse was, well, fuck you, they rushed me. They made me film it in this time, and I did what I could.
So did Joel Schumacher say that in Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Rob Zombie got a Halloween movie out in a short amount of time, but he said it himself. That was his main excuse for it not being what people wanted it to be. So that's a problem right there. Maybe it's a very simple thing. Maybe they're returning it to its old glory. Like, they shot Halloween in 20-some days.
Yeah, but dude, that was a totally different era.
Right.
And that was a totally different time.
You gotta market it?
Yeah, the problem with it is if there's any kind of excuse making coming out early on, we know we're fucked. Because if Rob Zombie did that, like, excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one. I understand if it's a casting situation, and that's one thing, but if they're coming out like, well, you know, if they start getting really nervous getting ready for the release, then we're in some big trouble. Like, we've got some issues going down, because that means they've cut some things out and they've added some things in that probably shouldn't have been there. Like, fucking Michael Myers says fucking pulls up with an Uzi. He's like, I'm gonna mow all you fuckers down. But I don't know. I don't know. Until that happens, though, I'm keeping the faith about it, like Billy Joel said. And also, I want to talk really quick. It's not really important to the overall story, but I do. They're calling for extras, okay? And one of those extras happened to be a CSI investigator. Now, wouldn't it be badass to be an extra in this film, to be a CSI investigator? And you can like hog the camera and do that. What? And do that. That scared me a little bit. Do that Horatio thing when like you just do it in the background, like take off your sunglasses, like, well, I guess we've got a jack-o'-lantern of a case. They're
looking for EMTs, cops, and all that shit. But here's okay. Let's play a game.
Okay.
You want to play a little game?
Is it Monopoly?
It's my wiener.
Oh fuck! I don't want to play that.
This is the worst case scenario. Let's play worst case, best case. Worst case.
Let's play red light, green light.
I have Red Lobster. Gives the difficult.
Oh, it's so much.
Biscuits and cheese.
You need to just get to the point, Jim.
Worst case scenario. Danny McBride, in the last interview that he did, made a point to go, I really hope we don't fucking piss people off.
That's a scary thing.
And he sounded kind of scared. And maybe once a little bit of news trickled out about the fact that they may change the original a little bit, that they're going to pick up after the original, disregard the rest of the series, Daniel Harris is not going to be in it. They've been reading some of the fan reactions and going, fuck, people are way more into these 90s movies and shit than we thought they were, and they're not going to dig what we did, and they're having second thoughts and going, maybe we shouldn't run with this.
Are we on the negative side or the positive side?
I just said worst case scenario, you piece of shit!
I couldn't hear you because you were talking about Red Lobster.
Your co-host. That's the worst case scenario, and eventually they're just placating us to get us. They just want us to have a good holiday, and then afterwards they're gonna stick it up our ass, Jim. But best case scenario is they just want to make a great fucking movie, and they're willing to delay it and go through the heat they have to go through to make it fucking perfect. And they're taking their time, and they want to make sure it's right. And even if it's delayed, it's gonna be fucking mwah.
I don't think it's anything to jump ship right now and start calling for fucking, you know, wigs being burned and weave being pulled out. We don't need that.
The only thing that scares me is if it is the worst case scenario and they just cancel it, we're going to be left with nothing but a fucking video going, God damn it, here we go again. That's going to fucking hurt.
I don't want to make that video. Now it'd be both of us against the wall with our fucking pants pulled down with our asses up like, we got fucked again. Yeah, I really hope that's not going to happen, but I'm... Again, you gotta stay positive.
We're gonna be like Jim Carrey in Liar Liar when he gets fucked over by that tow truck company guy. He's like, $1,000! How do you sleep at night? And then we're just gonna take Danny McBride's fucking air freshener and go, I'm taking this, and then walk away with nothing. So comment down below, what do you guys think? Worst case scenario, best case scenario? Do you think this is all for the better, or do you think this is a dark sign of the wicked warlock of the west, witches of the witches?
Something wicked this way comes.
We love your fucking faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, get some fucking wham up in you. Let me just say it for one last time. Let's be positive. They're gonna make a fucking awesome movie, guys. I believe in you.
Oh, good.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie.